Habits have a pretty bad reputation. We often associate them with either negative or annoying behaviours such as biting our fingernails or whistling. But habits are simply behaviours and therefore they aren't necessarily bad. In fact, we can learn habits that are good for us. Habits are comprised of three things: a cue, a behaviour, and a reward or the removal of an unpleasant stimulus. When attempting to form a new habit, people often focus on the behaviour itself. However, researchers have found that in order to create new habits, it's not the behaviour that should be focused on, it's the cue. So instead of spending our efforts creating the behaviour, we need to start thinking about creating or recognising the cue that's going to trigger the habit. So let's use working out as an example. Instead of just telling yourself you're going to try and work out every day for 30 minutes, focus on developing a routine around initiating a workout. An easy way to do this is to choose a cue that occurs in your everyday life. For example, getting home from work. So when you get home from work, get changed into your workout clothes, grab a bottle of water, and hit the gym. Repeating this enough times will then cause your brain to go into autopilot, and as a result will associate getting home from work with getting changed and working out. When deciding to adopt a new healthy habit, people very often make the mistake by creating unrealistic goals. So for example, in a bid to lose some weight, a person may decide they're going to cut out all carbs and exercise for 45 minutes 6 days a week. Sound daunting? That's because it is. And if you perceive the new habit as impossible and daunting, it will definitely feel harder and you're much more likely to give up. Whereas if you were going to set yourself a slightly simpler target of cutting your calories by 200 and 20 minutes of exercise a day, then it feels easier and much less of a chore. Remember, you can always increase your targets afterwards. Start small, set the bar low, and go from there. If you go the right way about it, the formation of a habit is a pretty simple process. It's the time it takes for a behaviour to become automatic that prevents people from adopting healthier behaviours. Focusing on the cue rather than the behaviour and not setting your bar too high are just a couple of the things that you can do to try and ensure your mindset is in the right place and, as a result, increase the chances of you forming a positive habit.